Joe Phelps, American Suzuki, and the Off-Road Press Relations. We're out here at Castillo Ranch for the introduction of the 2006 RMZ 450. It's got some really great changes to it this year. Championship-inspired motorcycle, the choice of Ricky Carmichael, the greatest racer of all time. Everything new about the bike this year is designed to give it improved power from the bottom to the mid-range. We just gave it a new cylinder head, changed the shape of the porting, gave it new camshafts. Also, the bike's a lot more stable this year. One of the things we heard a lot from a lot of the magazines last year was that the bike wasn't as stable as it could have been on the high-speed choppy stuff. So we increased the thickness of the main beam on the swing arm by 5 millimeters, shortened the rod of the shock by 2 millimeters, which changed the angle of the linkage a bit, so it makes it a lot more stable, as well as increase the thickness of the headstock on the frame here. So the bike's a lot more stable, and it's got a lot more power to the ground too, so it tracks a lot better, which improves the bottom end as well. So any shortcomings the 2005 RMZ 450 might have had, we feel we've corrected with this model, 2006, and we feel we got the best 450 out there.
This is Rich Taylor with Trans World Motocross out here at Castillo Ranch. When I'm not doing stuff for Trans World, I actually work on this bike a little bit. I'm a test rider for Suzuki. A couple things we tried to fix this year over last year on the new RMZ 450 is the rear end. Last year the shock was a little bit wallowy. It would hop a little bit coming into corners. This year we got a new linkage. It's a little bit flatter link ratio. The shock's a little bit shorter, helps keep the bike more flat coming into the corners. You can charge corners a lot harder without the rear end kind of hopping around, which gives you a little bit of a hinge feel in the whole bike. To go along with that, we changed the frame a little bit. Under here in this area, it's a little bit different construction, makes it a little bit more forgiving. You can kind of initiate your corners a little bit better. You know, you pick a rut over here, you can kind of get to it a little bit quicker. It allows the bike to react better. Suspension, you know, of course the shock's quite a bit different, helps a ton. The forks are a little bit different, a little bit better valving, just kind of refined over last year. Engine-wise, changed the cylinder head and the cam a little bit, just to try to get a little bit better snap out of the corners, a little bit more bottom. A complaint of some of the guys last year was not enough bottom torque coming out of the corners. That helped a ton. Now this bike, you know, it just accelerates so far out of the corner, but it still has that broad character that it had last year. There's no real huge hit, which allows you to ride the bike for 30 minutes, you know, without getting tired. It's a very rideable, usable power. Overall, the Suzuki is it's 450. It's unbelievable. It works really well. It's going to be it'll be battling for the top spot this year for sure in the 450 shootout.